welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sarah and in today's video I am showing you how to make a vision board for 2022. So what is a vision board, I hear you ask? Well, a vision board is a collage of images and words that show a person's goals and wishes. It can be done at any time, but I'm just happening to do it at the start of the year, 2022. I'm setting myself some new goals to help motivate me throughout the year. So ultimately, that is what a vision board needs to do. It needs to provide motivation and inspiration. There aren't that many things you need to actually create a vision board. It's really quite simple. What you need is a cork board, or you could just use cardboard if you don't have a cork board, just like a big piece of cardboard, but ideally a cork board, some pins to pin your photos and words on, and then obviously your pictures and images that you want to use. Okay, so you've got everything you need, so how do you create a vision board? First thing you want to do is plan your vision board, thinking about what goals you want to set for the year ahead. Now, we're not necessarily talking about resolutions, more like goals and wishes that you would like to happen throughout the year. So the way I did it was I planned out my categories. I thought about the different categories that I want to set goals for. My categories are social media / work. Social media is not my work, but I am going to go back to work this year after maternity leave, and at the moment I'm treating my social media as a part-time job without the income. Health, family, home, financial, and faith. Within those categories then, I just planned out a few things that I wanted to achieve. I'm not going overboard, I'm trying to keep it realistic. I know we should dream big and reach for the stars, but really, I just want to set realistic goals that I can actually achieve this year. After you've planned out your categories and what you want to go in them, you need to find the images. Now, the best way I did this was on Pinterest. So I just searched in anything to do with my goals and went from there. I also found some photos, personal photos that I wanted, and looked up anything else on Google. I did make a folder on Pinterest first just to collate them all together, and also as another little vision board on my phone for when I'm on the go, or if I'm going away or anything, I've still got my vision board with me. But those were the images that I was planning on printing off. You can, of course, look in magazines as well. So these are a couple of magazines I had lying about the house. I have tabbed some phrases. I couldn't really find any pictures, but there were some phrases that I thought would go nicely on my vision board. And of course, if you're artistic, you could draw anything out, which I may have a go at doing later, but I'm not that artistic. I actually don't have a printer at home, so I used free prints to print my prints out. This is really great. I don't know if it's just for the UK or not, but it does work in the UK. You can get it as an app, but I actually did this online because it was easier to sort out my Pinterest that way. And then they just come printed out like this. So some came as square, some came as 4x6, and yeah, they all just printed out and they're nice and glossy. You could get them matte if you wanted to, but I wanted them to be glossy just to, I don't know, look a bit nicer on the board. Now we are on to arranging the board. This board is from B&M. It was £3 a bargain. I got it in black to match the map behind me. The pins were also from B&M. I went for white. There were different colours, but I just thought white would kind of blend in with the pictures. And £1.24. I don't know how many, it doesn't say, but hopefully enough. Now, when you're doing your board, you want to think about what kind of aesthetic you want. How do you like it? So I've gone for photos with white borders. They are a mixture of photos, so I've not gone for a particular colour scheme. I do like quite bright colours. Some of my children in there. Just mine's a bit random, anything. If you want to have a colour scheme, then obviously when you're choosing your images and your words, make sure they all go together. But I do like bright things. I'm not too bothered about it all looking the same colour, but I did like the idea of having a white background. I'm not also that fussed about cutting out the shapes. This water bottle, I could cut it out, but I'll probably just cover it up a little bit. So I'm going to have a little experiment with the layout and see what I like and how it's looking. Is grouped them into categories. Some of them I wasn't sure what category they fit in. They just kind of appealed to me, and that's okay as well. It doesn't need to be perfectly laid out. But I'm now going to have a go at arranging them, and I've decided that some of them I will cut because I noticed a few were on a full size picture, but it was a little quote in the middle. So I'm going to cut some of them out as I go. So this is where we're at so far. What I'm finding hard is just these like little gaps and then not wanting to like cover a picture completely. So I'm definitely playing around with it. What I think I need to do is get all the big ones on first and then like go over with these little ones and fill the gaps in. So I think I'm gonna do that. Just take all of these little ones off, put like all the base ones on, and then go over it with little ones to fill them in. Definitely looking better now. I've managed to get all of the big ones on that I want, and then I can start filling in the gaps. So this is what it's looking like right now. It's very straight, but when I fill the gaps in, I'm going to start like angling things just to make it look a little bit more interesting. Go through this now then. So this top coat here says you're stronger than you think you are. Obviously that's self-explanatory. I have a picture of a porch because I really enjoyed decorating my porch for autumn and winter this year, and I want to keep doing that throughout the year. I have some healthy fruits and vegetables. I'm terrible at eating fruit. I'm not so bad at vegetables, but sometimes I go without even eating any fruit or vegetables, so I definitely need to do that more. Another be happy one, just like get myself in the positive mindset. So obviously some quotes, they're all self-explanatory. A quote from the Bible, you are loved beyond measure, Ephesians 3:19. It's important to remember that. I have some like social media goals. So this is, I would like 20,000 TikTok followers. I'm currently on 16.6. 1,000 subscribers would be amazing. 5,000 Instagram followers. I know this is like really, what's the word? It's like social media materialism, but it's just goals to work towards. Drink more water. I often get very dehydrated and forget to drink, especially when I've got both girls on my own. This here is just this is actually my life verse. It says, cast all your anxiety on him, for he cares for you. That is to remind me to Bible journal, as well as obviously that quote, but it's also Bible journaling. I have a journaling Bible and I'd like to kind of get it to look a bit more like this. Some music things, piano and music, just I'd like to get back to doing that as a hobby. Family, I have some family bits here. This is one of our favourite farms to go to, so I just like to get outside and go to farms more. And obviously my gorgeous girls, obviously save more money would be lovely. This piece, now I know this does not look aesthetically pleasing at all, and I probably will change it. I just did it quickly today because it's a recent thing. I prayed on a word, and my word for the year was peace. And I've got the colours because I like pink, my favourite colour, but also I want like a deep peace, like deep in the depths of the sea, that kind of stillness. And then also green I find peaceful, like being outside. So I just want to really embody this sense of peace this year. Disney ones, because I love Disney. I won't be going to Disney this year, but I just like to keep it in my life. I'd like to find a way to keep that Disney magic. Some more like decor ones. We're going to do our hallway this year, so that is a hallway that I like. Audrey and just pink stuff, because I love Audrey Hepburn. I think she's so iconic. I've always loved her. I love her style. I love the way she carried herself. I love pink, so work-life balance that one is, and working out. This picture of me here, because this was after I'd given birth, 3 months postpartum. I'm not on my skinniest, but I felt really glamorous. I shouldn't really use the word skinny, should I? That's not, I don't really think that's a nice word. But I wasn't at my lowest weight at all, but I felt really glamorous, and I want to remember that even if I'm not where I want to be physically, I can still feel amazing. And I suppose that's here, like a skin boost from within as well, like just to fuel my body right, feel amazing from the inside, and yeah, can't go wrong. But I do like working out, it's good for my mind. This is an ear because I want to listen more to people this year. I have a telephone as well, because I'm rubbish at calling people, and I want to kind of conquer my fear of the telephone. Like if I need to make a doctor's appointment, I will wait till the very last moment. I need to stop doing that. I need to just pick up the phone and ring people and not be so scared of it. Okay, the American flag, because we would like to move to America, not this year, but in a few years, on like a teaching program. We're both teachers, and you could do like a teacher program abroad. We'd like to go to America. We're obsessed with America. We love America, both of us. It's one of the things we first bonded on. This is Joe and I, my husband. We'd like to start to make steps towards that. We think it will take a few years. There's lots of things that, you know, need to happen before that. So we just want to start this year to taking that step towards fulfilling our dream of moving to America. I'd like to get more sleep. I'd like to focus on my sleep, focus on Amelia's sleep, just focus on sleep. This here, Center Parcs, if you don't know what Center Parcs is, it's like a UK family holiday site. It's like in the woods, in the forest. It's just lovely. It's so nice. It's quite expensive to go to. We've not been for a few years because of the pandemic, but we're looking at going this summer with my family. I just really like to make that happen. I'd like to kind of create these memories that this quote's talking about. Best teacher ever, because I'm going back to work and I'm a teacher, and I just like to kind of go back with that positive mindset. What else? Another Bible quote there. Oh no, this is baby dedication. So I want to get the girls dedicated, and then there is a Bible quote to go with that. Let the little children come to me, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these. So we're getting the girls dedicated this year. Eat smart, obviously self-explanatory. I think that's kind of it. That's like my main point. A little bit of everything on there. I think they're all perfectly achievable. I'm excited to see by the end of this year how many of these things I have ticked off, or how much progress I have made towards things. A lot of these aren't like a tick them and then you're done. Obviously, like subscribers and number ones are, but the happy and the health ones, those are ones that I'm going to be working on for the rest of my life. And each year I'd just like to make some more steps towards those kind of goals of being happy, enjoying family time, all of that. I don't have a particular, well, I suppose I do have a weight number in mind, but I'm not really that bothered if I don't get to that weight. For me, it's more about the feeling. It's more about feeling strong, feeling toned. In fact, one of the pictures I didn't fit on was a picture of me on my wedding day. I'm like leaning down talking to my niece, and my legs just look really toned. I was so fit for that wedding, and I would just like to get back to feeling fitter and more toned. Oh, there's one more as well, which you can't really see, so it's a bit pointless, but nails. I've been getting my nails done. They desperately need doing because of having coronavirus and not being able to get an appointment. So they are pretty horrible, but I've started to get my nails done, and they're the longest they've ever been, and I'm really enjoying it. So that's just a little bit of like self-care, me time that I want to continue throughout this year. So that is everything from my vision board for 2022. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I have certainly enjoyed filming it, and I am really excited to put my vision board up. I think I'm gonna put it up here. So there's my desk. I think if I have it there, it will just remind me when I'm sat working of my goals. I just think it will look really nice there. If you haven't already, then please hit that subscribe button if you liked this video, so you can keep me accountable on my journey, keep me accountable for my vision for this year. Let me know if you have any vision, or if you have any goals or anything that you want to work towards this year, whether it's a resolution or just a goal in general. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you on Monday.